you tired, Hootle?
You sure he's not just trying to hide from us?
So, Alphen, what kind of information are you after first? What's the most important thing to know about weddings?
Flowers, maybe?
You know, Xion was saying something about bouquets.
What was that, Rinwell?
Nothing. I didn't say anything. I agree, though. Flowers that match the bride are a must.
They are, right? By the way, will our cover be okay? I don't want Xion to know what I'm up to.
We're good. Kisara's on Xion distraction duty, so we should have plenty of time. We'll make sure Xion keeps busy while you're gathering information. That way you should be able to keep it a secret from her.
Thanks. I don't mean to cause trouble for everyone just because of some weird whim of mine.
We don't mind, but be sure to explain everything to Xion at some point. So, you need info on flowers. What do you want to know exactly?
What kind of flowers are best for a wedding? If there are any special kinds you need? That kind of thing. White's the best color, right?
I think you should talk to an expert on the subject. Anyone come to mind?
Well, I don't know how much he knows about flowers, but Mahavar sailed around the world. Maybe somewhere on his travels he picked up some knowledge about flora.
He's taken us out on his ship lots of times, starting with our pursuit of Almadria. He's in Thistleum now, right? I'm pretty sure that's what Dohalim said.
Let's go see if he can help.
I was able to distract Xion. I hope she doesn't... suspect anything.
That's great, Kisara. The way forward is clear now, thanks to you.
Yeah! Let's hurry and go ask Mahavar about the flowers.
Yeah!
Wow.
Yeah!
Yes! Okay. What would be the best spot for a fishing pond?
How about asking everyone's opinion? Oh, but we're not supposed to let Dohalim know, huh?
Oh, that's not a problem. He's stuck in Pelagian, so we don't have to work.
Kisara?
Okay.
Yay!
Huh?
No way! Stop it!
Sorry. Judging from their reaction, I doubt anyone here would be happy to have a fishing pond.
Don't worry. We've got lots of other possible locations.
Alphen. Yeah, you're right. Plus, I think a fishing pond will...
Hey.
Huh? What'd you say?
Hey!
Wow. Boy, it's... Tough to find a spot that checks all the boxes.
But through all of this, I've realized something. A fishing pond isn't just a safe spot to fish. Right.
Huh? You did it! All right!
Really now. The thought of swimming in a fishing pond had never even occurred to me. But if it'll make the citizens happy...
Kisara, I don't think there's any need to force yourself to accept...
I see. So how about here?
Whoa, really? Kisara, this would be great.
Indeed. It would be easy for me to stop by, and we could arrange for a patrol to keep away any Zoogles.
Then the ranch will be protected too. That's two birds with one stone.
Then if it's settled, all that's left is preparations to build the pond.
No, wait a moment. As we've traveled around, I've seen other spots where I want to build a pond too.
Huh? But the other ones all had reasons that made them a bad fit for a fishing pond.
That's true. Still, I've realized the benefits of building fishing ponds there. I can't forget about all that at the drop of a hat.
All right, that certainly sounds like your way of thinking. Then let's think again about each spot.
No, I plan to build fishing ponds in all of the sites we visited. That will cost more money, of course, but I'll find a way to save it up.
At all of the sites? That's one big job. All right, I'll see this through to the end too, Kisara.
I can help with building the pond here. I'm no stranger to physical labor, after all.
Thanks. I'll ask for your help when I need it. My dream still has a long way to go.
I had no idea.
You were planning such a thing.
I apologize for not telling you. I didn't want to trouble you.
Mahavar, can we have a minute?
Oh, Alphen! How you been? What's with the serious face?
I've come to glean some of your worldly knowledge. Do you know what kind of flowers are best suited for a wedding ceremony?
Flowers? For a wedding?
Yeah. Do they need to be a special kind? Any practical information you have would be helpful. I think some kind of pretty white flowers would be best.
Whoa there, hold on just a minute. I'm glad you thought of me for advice, but, you know, I'm not really the flower type.
Can't you remember anything? It's super important.
If the flowers are for a wedding, then why not just use whatever kind of flowers the bride and groom both like?
There's no particular type that I like. Heck, I barely even know the names of any flowers.
Wait, Alphen, it's your... I think I get it now. In that case, I'll give it some more thought. Maybe... Nah, that's all wrong. Oh! There's a Calaglian legend that's perfect for this kind of thing.
A legend?
Yeah, they say there's a rare flower that grows only in Calaglia. The legend goes that if you wear it, you'll be happy forever.
Really? I'd never heard that one.
Now that you mention it, I think I read about that flower before.
If you ask the Calaglians, I'm sure they could tell you more.
Then it's probably quickest to ask the Crimson Crows for info.
Thanks, Mahavar. I knew I could count on you.
Same goes for you. I won't press you for details on your plans, but good luck.
Thanks. See you around.
A flower... that makes you happy when you wear it. What a beautiful legend for Calaglia to have.
It may be difficult tracking down real information about the legend.
Tilsa, I didn't know you'd come back here.
Yeah, I switch off between here and Pelagian. What's with you, Alphen? You in some kind of trouble?
No, not exactly. I'm looking for a certain flower. I heard that a flower that makes you happy when you wear it grows around here.
A flower that what? It sounds like crazy talk.
It's supposed to be rare and only grows in Calaglia. You haven't heard of it?
Rare, huh? It could be that one flower. You know, the white one that grows in the Iglia wastes.
Oh, that one. I've certainly never seen it anywhere else, but I didn't know it had that kind of legend attached to it. So why do you need this flower that makes you happy anyway?
I'm, doing some research on wedding ceremonies. I don't know anything about them, so I thought I'd start by looking into bouquets. In my research, I heard about a perfect flower that grows in Calaglia, so I decided to track it down.
I see. Wedding ceremonies, huh? If you're looking into that kind of thing, I assume you...
You've got your reasons, right, Alphen? I wish nothing but the best for you. However, the area where that flower grows has been full of Zeugles recently. They may have trampled all the flowers fled.
Guess we'll just have to go and see. Thank you for all the information.
Hang on, why are Tilsa and Nath grinning like fools?
You figure it out. You think maybe he wants the flowers to make a bouquet? To give to someone?
You mean, Alphen? You planning on making someone special the happiest woman in the world?
Wait a minute, I never said anything like that. I'm simply trying to learn more about weddings.
You traitor! I'm supposed to be the first, then it's your turn!
No, you're misunderstanding. It's really not like that. Nath, back me up here.
If we're jumping to conclusions, then just ignore that ignoramus and go off to find the flowers. But be careful.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Wait, Alphen! Ah, damn it!
Let's head to the Iglia Wastes. We might get to see the actual flowers we could use in a bouquet up close and personal.
Right. I just hope Zoop... Ghouls haven't destroyed them.
All we have to do is get rid of that thing, right?
I won't forgive you!
No further!
First strike!
Damn it! More Zeugles?
Keep calm and take them down!
Blazing flame! Plasma shot!
Freeze laser!
Hurricane thrust!
We barely managed to turn that battle. You don't need to sell
Enemies
it
incoming!
Perhaps I'll put more faith in you then.
Well, I certainly won't argue. Yeah, and pummel it to me!
Stardust!
Radiant here!
Rising Phoenix!
Got me.
Are you okay? Get yourself fixed up.
Right. I'll do that now. A new lease on life.
That was awesome, Xion.
Thanks. The next one's on you.
A freezing storm! Ice tornado!
Dragon Form! First strike! Plasma shot!
Who wants to die next?
Thanks! Slice!
Do it!
Mirage! Swallow dance!
They really are beautiful flowers, but they've all been trampled, like we feared.
There are a few that aren't harmed. So these are the flowers that can make you happy. Got it. Learned something new.
It was nice to see the real thing. Since we took care of the Zeugles that trampled them, they should grow back soon.
You're right. If someone wants them for a wedding bouquet, they'll probably be able to pick some here. Though it may take a while for enough to bloom for a whole bouquet. Something wrong, Rinwell?
It's nothing. I just had a lonely thought.
Lonely? What thought?
I was imagining your wedding. Your bride might be someone very close to me. A dear friend. This was just a thought, remember? But if it is someone like that, I'd naturally be overjoyed for two people I love. But at the same time, I'd probably feel a little like I was losing my closest friend.
Rinwell.
Alphen, if it does turn out that way, you have to promise me you'll take care of her forever. Look at me. I can't even picture it without welling up.
Rinwell, I haven't made any decisions about my future. So you should put thoughts like that out of your head. But you really care about that friend of yours, don't you? I'm sure if this friend heard what you just told me, she'd be very happy. I feel like I should thank you. Thanks, Rinwell.
You're welcome. I'm sorry for wasting your time with my crazy thoughts.
No, it's okay.
Oh, and I had another idea. When a bride throws the bouquet, only one person can catch it, right? I always thought that was unfair. Maybe you can do something about that. Like, give one flower to each person or something.
Isn't throwing the bouquet part of the fun? If you hand out flowers instead, then won't some people be disappointed?
You may be right. Maybe there's some other way. What do you think, Hootle? Hootle and I will talk it over. If we come up with something good, then maybe it'll take off. Hey, Hootle! Think we could discuss that bouquet? We were talking about earlier?
There's nothing more relaxing than petting a It's finished. Hopefully the others...
I think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving.
Is it okay for us to just ignore those snake eyes?
It doesn't seem like they're aware of us, so I think it should be okay.
They better not suddenly jump out from behind us or anything.
Why would you say something like that? So there are some doors even Alphen can't open.
Oh well. Let's find another way.
wall's damaged and connects to a cave. We can use this to get further inside.
I wonder if we can get back to the mausoleum.
There seem to be damaged areas throughout the complex. Let's hope they're connected to one another.
There are Zeugles in here, too.
Much like those outside, they don't seem to be controlled in any way.
Right, here goes!
There! In a vine? Go!
I owe you one.
Flash! First strike! Luna Rondo! Magic down! Pierce through!
Law! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Easy peasy. Ha, Hootle.
No choice.
Denied!
Cyan instant!
Soaring light spear! You're mine!
I really owe you one. Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is? How'd the Cal Basal guys get through here without being attacked by the Zeugles?
Maybe there's a safer path. Like that door we couldn't open earlier.
It's on!
Lightning thrust! Void flash! Mirage! Take this! Dragon form! Burn in hell!
I'll finish you here and now!
Dragon form! Roasting fury!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Orochi's fury! I'll carry him inside me! Sure!
Another one again!
Looks like you're doing well, Law.
Of course! I'm always doing well!
Oh, yeah? I guess you don't need any healing then.
Wait! Please heal me!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Step back! This one's all Law!
Pushing forward!
But don't go too far. Stay close.
Right! Sorry.
Those two really haven't changed a bit.
Sorry, but this fight ends here! Go faster!
Now, Asuna!
Right!
This is the power of the blazing sword! No choice.
I can carve through armor!
I owe you one. Eat dirt! Take this! I'll take you all! We're cleaning house.
Let me take the rest of it!
Well, someone's feeling lively.
Don't you think you've saved up enough power at this point?
I was just waiting for the right moment.
Stop being shy and just go for it like you always do.
I'll trip it up.
Calm down.
Wow, that was a nice move there.
I know, right? Bet you couldn't do it.
So it's a grab here, thrust the left leg, then use the right arm to leverage over...
Stop memorizing my move!
And thus our strength yet grows.
Let's dispose of the trap.
Take this! Eat this!
Powered Hurricane!
Dragon Force! Prepare to be healed!
Magic and
Jump Tornado Alpha! Dragon Force!
Magic is
Can't get out of this!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Here we go again!
Magic is
I really owe you.
Thunder!
I'll block it!
Tornado Alpha!
with the doctor!
Hey!
Blow them away!
Hey, anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right. We should fall back to regroup and try again later.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Orochi's Fury!
I'm on it!
Here I come!
Back into the fray!
Talon Hurricane!
We've turned the tables on.
There are still more left!
Right. No time to hold back.
Stop your movement! Megasonic Thrust! You're mine!
Spread! Kill evil! Freeze blade!
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
I won't forgive you! If it's in the sky, it's mine!
I'm on it.
Burning Far enough! Burning
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job! Did that help at all? Haha! Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Everyone here's wearing a mask too.
No response. It's like they can't even see us.
This is creeping me out. Let's get going already.
Is that? What could this be?
Damn.
Yeah. Well?
Well?
Now you see what I can do. Just getting started. Let's tear him up. I'll crush you. Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw. Steel. Thunder. Sword Alpha. Dragon Form. There, an opening. Start with a punch, then land a kick, and your history! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! You know, I think we might be getting too strong.
Yeah, I think we've got a good handle on the enemies in this area.
That's not what I mean, Alphen. Play along, would ya?
Sorry, it's hard to tell. Maybe you could give me some kind of signal next time? Wait, someone's there.
The Blazing Sword? What are you doing here?
One of the Snake Eyes not wearing a mask?
So an enemy?
Wait, I don't want to fight. Pretend you didn't see me, please.
What's going on? Why aren't you wearing a mask?
This used to be our base. Then they took it over.
They? You mean Cal Basel?
Yeah, them. They appeared out of the blue and put those masks on everyone. We fought back, of course, but the kid leading them was too strong. There was nothing we could do.
Nazamil.
My friends' personalities totally changed once they were wearing those masks. They joined the other side. It was terrifying. I found a chance to escape before they could put one on me.
A sudden change of personality. Sounds like those masks exert influence on the mind. One more thing. How can Cal Basel travel safely with all the Zeugles around?
There's a special passage. Thing is, it only opens if you're wearing one of their masks.
Should have known. That means we can't use it, though. No way we're putting on those masks.
So, what do you say? I don't want to get captured again. Not after all that.
Fine. You can go. We should go, too. We have to find Nazamil.
I'd wondered how Nazamil managed to create an entire organization so quickly.
So she used the power of the masks to take over the Snake Eyes. But why would she control people like this?
Be a breeze. Get in, get out.
I never miss.
Rising Wyvern!
Can handle
Strut
this.
up! Shout! Rising Falcon! Dragon Swarm!
We barely managed to turn that battle. You don't need to sound surprised.
Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclops! Step back. This one's all law. Gotta break through!
I never miss. If it's in the sky, it's mine.
I owe you one.
Your dreams. Now, not much longer to go.
Come on, one final push.
Let's do this together, Alvin.
Do it! Pretty well!
Frozen.
Hammer!
They're above us. Shion, you know what to do.
It's my turn, isn't
Do it!
I'm on it.
Yeah. Go get him.
Wow. Look what I just found. An underground waterfall. That's quite the sight.
Hey, man. What's with the ominous silence?
No particular reason. Pay me no mind.
Hey, cut it out! Seriously!
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Where are you going?
I owe you one. Rising Falcon! Do it!
Frozen.
Hammer! Didn't even break a sweat. No choice.
By the power of the wind, vanish without a trace.
Mirage! Thunder! I'm on it! Elusive Fury!
Burning.
Inferno Punch!
Tree Blazer.
You know, I think we might be getting too strong.
Yeah. We've got a good handle on the enemies in this area.
That's not what I mean, Alvin. Play along, would ya?
Sorry, it's hard to tell. Maybe you could give me some kind of signal next time? Looks like we can swim across here.
I don't like getting my clothes wet. But I guess this is no time to be fussy.
Catching a cold? Here, have this herb I found earlier.
I'm fine, thanks.
I won't forgive you! Now you see what I can do! Not on my watch! Here I come! By the power of water! We got the advantage!
You
Just
are
have to
in
make sure we
tip-top
keep
shape.
it. Soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that wasn't true.
No, I mean, you're even better
We
than
want
ever.
that by a mile.
The design of this... Equipment is really interesting.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out. Now you see what I can do.
Now I can let
Maleficence be gone!
I can't get out of this. That's
Rising Falcon! You picked the wrong
We
fight!
barely managed to turn that battle.
You don't need to sound surprised. No armor can stop me.
Remind you to stay on your good side.
I have no
Hold
limit!
together, just a little longer.
Thanks for the sympathy.
Get it?
Sorry, but this fight ends here!
Now Asuna!
Right!
Hey, Poodle's quivering. I think we're about to be real lucky. Hi, Hoodle.
I can carve through armor.
Don't mind if I do.
Now
Do it.
it's showtime.
Winds of
Megasonic Thrust!
In here.
Soaring Alpha!
This is a
Watch this.
Do it.
The airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
That was almost too easy.
That wasn't even enough to burn off a snack.
I'm always open to having a meal.
I'm pretty sure that's just a you thing.
What's that sound?
I think it's coming from over there. Let's...
This place, is this where they make those masks?
The people wearing them seem different from everyone we've seen so far.
Shion, wait!
Do you see us?
Yes. What can I do for you?
She got through.
What are you all doing here? What are you trying to accomplish?
We maintain this facility to mass produce and manage suppressors. Our goal, of course, is world peace.
Suppressors. That must be the proper name for those masks. So, it's a tool to subdue the wearer's will.
Wearing one makes you a doll, an empty shell. That's their idea of peace.
That is only the initial stage. Interference from the wearer's will creates conflict with the suppressor that must be compensated for.
Eventually, the mind is calmed, and a harmony is reached between the two. Then everyone becomes the same.
What do you mean, the same?
We mean that we all share the same values, the same thoughts and ideas as the reigning visage.
Our minds are calm. We have no conflicts.
In other words, everyone wearing one of those things just does what they're told?
This is wrong. Controlling minds? Forcing compliance? You can't call that peace!
You've all got to wear those things and obey the reigning visage's orders, right? That's...
There is no need to worry, for we have located the Keystone.
The Keystone?
The facility that controls all of the many mausoleums throughout the world.
You found the Mausoleum's control center? But how?
By interfacing directly with the Keystone, the bearer of the reigning visage is able to harmonize even with distant suppressors.
The world will be joined as one. All differences will cease to be.
Alphen.
Alphen? Are you the one called Alphen?
So what if I am?
Nazamiel has been expecting you. She waits further within this facility. You may proceed.
We keep having to travel through all these caves and buildings. It's making me lose track of where we are.
True. But at least we get to do it without wearing those masks.
Speaking of masks, those Cal Basel guys didn't make them from scratch, did they?
Probably not. I've seen them at other mausoleums.
I'm sure it's another work of the Helganquil. They've been manipulating us in various ways. I suppose it was one of those attempts.
But this place was the stronghold of the Snake Eyes, wasn't it? I wonder why they didn't try to use the masks.
If Nazamiel has the same power as a sovereign, maybe she was able to use that power to activate the masks.
It was fortunate the Snake Eyes couldn't use them.
In the end, their entire group ended up getting taken over by those masks, huh?
Perhaps that's why Nazamiel was able to form Cal Basel in such a short period of time.
But for what? What is she trying to do? They talk about bringing peace, but what they're doing is the exact opposite. There's no way they can bring about peace like this. And Nazamiel should know that.
That enemy looks strong. I bet it'll be worth our while to fight it.
Do you really think we can take what they said about the masks at face value? Didn't that seem a little too easy?
Now that you mention it, no one here is even trying to stop us.
It's gotta be some kind of trap. They said they're gonna bring peace, but that's only by using those masks to brainwash everyone, right?
Tamil.
We got some good equipment!
Hi, Hoodle!
Take this!
Freezing storm! Sharpness!
Okay, here I go. Double feature! Destruction!
You are in tip-top shape.
As soon as I'm done here.
How could a girl ever say no?
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Easy peasy. Ha.
Get lost!
Can't get out of this!
Now or never. Rising Falcon!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
No backing down!
Annihilation!
Roach's Fury!
By the power of water!
Thunderfang! What happened is you hear it, Alpha! Dragon Form! Roach's Fury! I'm not do it!
Outstanding form!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Wow! Look what I just found.
Right, here go! Dragon Form! Okay, here I go! Here!
Freezing storm!
I owe you, Sion.
Healing is what my arts do best.
Now,
All mine can do is take it down. Havoc and destruction.
Dragon Form! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Rising Viper! Hurricane Thrust! I'm on it!
I'll finish you here and now!
Dragon Form! Roach's Fury!
Amazing. Not long to go now.
We couldn't have done it without you, Danielle.
Thanks. Come on. Let's you and me get in there and finish this fight.
Okay, here I go!
Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
That enemy looks strong. I bet it'll be worth our while to fight it.
I've got a really bad feeling about this. This one's mine.
Be still! Rising Falcon! Dragon Form!
Now!
I'll finish you here and now!
I'll stop
stop your movement! And I'll stop your life! Step back! This one's all law!
We seem to have come across something a little unusual.
Hey! Look at that door.
Nazamiel's. Oh, then that room must be hers.
Let's take a look inside.
Pretty dreary place. No decorations or anything. Is this Nazamiel's room?
They say that a room is a reflection of its inhabitant.
Then, what does this say about her?
From what everyone said, she's supposedly the leader of this group. But this seems like...
This room. Once, back when I lived on Lenegis, my old room looked a lot like this one. It doesn't contain anything beyond the basic necessities. It's just a place to sleep.
Are these... us?
I wonder if Nazamiel drew them.
What's this? Everyone in the Forbidden Zone, and my father who sent me there, all they cared about was my power. I thought that if I did what they wanted, they would accept me. But I was wrong.
Because I have Dahnan blood. Because I possess all 6 elements. Because I was sent back from the Forbidden Zone. Because I'm different. I'm not Renan. I'm not Dahnan either. And it was all my fault. It was my fault. I was different. I always believed that. I believed there was nothing I could do. But again, I was wrong. It wasn't my fault.
I finally understand that. And I know what I have to do.
Nazamiel.
Because she was treated so horribly for her differences, she thinks she can solve her problems by using those masks to make everyone the same.
But why? She knew we accepted her, and she was so happy to be with us. So how could she...
No matter how hard her life has been, it is no excuse to manipulate people's hearts. We have to stop her. We can't let her do this.
But why would Nazamiel do something like this? And why now?
She has endured a lot of hardships over the years.
Maybe meeting us set something off inside her.
We should hurry. We have to stop Nazamiel.
Stay calm, Alphen.
This should be a good place to fight.
Wow, Kisara. It's so big.
You're talking about my shield, right? Did we really? Just spend that much money?
With battle well waged, only waging of words and a feast remain.
You want dinner? Is that what you're saying?
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay.
Morning, outfit. Let's tackle today head on.
Whoa.
This is amazing.
You always get... Excited when you find something good.
Oh, we should hurry and get this stuff processed.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
yourself! This one's tough! Take this!
Burn! Dragon Show! Ribbon! Watch this!
Rising Warrior! Rising Phoenix! Dragon Swarm! Thunderfang! Megasonic Thrust!
Finish you here and now!
Alpha!
Burning! It looks like you got this one covered!
Armor won't save you!
Eruption! Far enough! Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Orochi's Fury!
Now I'm ready!
Power of water!
Now I'm in the groove!
Soaring right spear! Maelstrom!
You're on! Try this! The tactics are working great! Here I go!
Hey, wait for wall!
Dragon Force!
Magic is there!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
We're in good form!
This'll make us even more... more formidable.
You all came.
Nazamil. Is it true you're trying to forcibly alter the wills of everyone in the world with those masks?
If you mean the suppressors, then yes.
Come on! You sure the Helganquil aren't forcing you to do this or something? That's it, right?
Sorry, but no. They are asleep. I merely looked in on their thoughts. That's how I found out about the suppressors and about the mausoleums.
So you're able to read minds? I see. So that's how she learned of the Keystone.
You can't get rid of everything that's different by compelling everyone to think like you.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm making their minds all the same. Same as mine. I like all of you more than I can say. If everybody has my thoughts, they'll automatically like you too.
You want them to like us?
So you're trying to brainwash everyone in the world because you want to do us a favor?
For years, I have put up with their hatred. I could bear it if it were just for me. But I can't stand the thought of my friends being hated. Not my best friends. The first friends that I've ever had. I will not let anyone hurt you.
You don't have to do this. Now, come on!
It'll be done soon. Don't worry, Alphen. I just sent out orders from the Keystone to have suppressors put on everyone.
What? You can't. What you're trying to do here, controlling people with these masks of yours. It's tyranny!
I wanted to make you happy.
Nazamil, please, stop this. Come back with us.
No way. Why would you say something like that?
Nazamil, listen.
I'm doing all this for you. You're supposed to be my friends. Why are you throwing it back in my face?
Nazamil!
I get it. It's because I was useless, wasn't I? Why do you despise me?
Of course I don't hate you!
I have an idea. All I have to do is put my thoughts in your heads as well. Then we'll be the same.
Nazamil!
suppressor, everyone will be the same. Then they'll like me again. Then they'll be happy again.
No, Nazumi. You're wrong.
It's okay. Soon we'll all be the same.
Nothing gets by me!
Blah, 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 magic! Non-jealous
Now into the flame inside me! Yours to be let free! Now you see what I can do!
Dragon Form! Rising Weapon! Not today! Here I come!
Hold still. I can't get your suppressor on.
No way I'm putting one of those things on!
Then I'll have to make you. Is she serious?
Not in your dreams!
Talon Hurricane!
By the power of flame!
Inferno Blast! Megasonic Thrust! Prepare to be seized!
Fire to blah, blah, blah!
Orochi Fury!
Blaze of flame! Here's evil! Freeze Blazer!
Talon Hurricane!
Magic
The flame inside is yours to be let free! Whirlwind
Orochi
Snap!
Fury! Into thine ocean!
Why do they reject me? Why?
Healing circle!
Because this is the power of all 6 elements.
She's as strong as a lord. No, stronger.
What do we do? I don't see a way out of this without hurting her.
Nazumi, please, stop this! We're your friends, aren't we? I can handle it.
Dragon Form! My attacks aren't getting past her barrier.
It must consume energy to stop our attacks. Each blow's gotta be chipping away at it.
We'll have to keep wearing it down.
Right. Then it looks like this will be a battle of endurance.
Won't be easy, but it's our only shot.
Dragon Form!
Annihilation!
Ready and ready!
Stop! By the power of
Looks like full armor won't save you!
I'll heal you all!
Ninja Storm! Demon Fang!
Healing
Double
circle!
Demon Fang! Now I can let loose!
Blah, 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 magic! Confiscated!
Now I can let loose!
Blah, 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 magic!
Do it!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Magic
Blaze of fear!
Now here's
The flame inside is yours to be let free!
Oh, whoa. Light and dark astral energy manifested as one?
Is she combining multiple elements of astral energy into her attacks?
Yeah, I think she is. I've never seen or heard of anything like it before now.
Indeed. The danger is all too clear.
Nazumi, did you push your astral arts too far?
It's too much stress on her body.
Please, you've got to stop this recklessness! Not today!
Lunar corruption!
Now I'm in the
Stop this, Nazamiel. Why? Why would you interfere?
What you're trying to do is tyranny! Listen to me!
I knew you hated me.
Nazumi!
Blah, 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 magic!
Blaze of fear! Now you see what I can do!
This one's mine!
Why?
Air thrust!
Not today!
Stay still.
Here I come!
Fire to blah, 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 magic!
Almost. I'm almost finished.
Here's far enough! Don't give up! Hasten! Lightning orbs! Holy land! You get...
There!
Goodbye! I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing
Dragon Form!
Everyone does. Anyone who gets to me, they tell me that it's because I'm different. I'm not normal. I'm not dim. I'm not normal. I'm not anyone's friend. I'm not anyone's friend.
Nazumi, no further!
Fire's a close one! Fire's here!
If it's in the
Try
It's
harder!
mine! Sharpened by the power
My
of
turn!
flame!
Dragon
Finish
Form!
without a trace!
Ready and ready!
Not on my watch!
I managed to steal an astral art from her, but I only got one of them? Nazamiel's astral energy is incredibly strong.
However, that power must be taking its toll on her.
Right. We've got to stop her quickly.
I can't take it anymore!
The blazing sword?
Not today!
What's this?
All of it! Make it all go away!
Fire's a magic is there! Sharpness! Explosion!
Now we're done! It's too much! Not done yet!
What is this? I don't understand. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I thought you were my friends. I don't know what to do. I don't want to be alone again. I don't. I can't. I'm despicable. Yes. I should just disappear.
No, Nasamil, don't do it! Nasamil. Wait! Nasamil!
We couldn't stop her.
We're not done yet. Let's follow her through that teleporter.
It's no good. It won't activate. It must be locked from the other side.
What's gotten into her? She said she was going to put masks on us, but then she put one on herself and fled.
She reminded me of the people back in Niez.
The one she put on is the Reigning Visage, the thing that supposedly controls the other masks. But if that's the case, maybe it alters the mind of whoever wears it as well.
So she used it on herself? Damn it. Why couldn't I explain better? She must think all of us are against her now.
Calm down, Alphen. It isn't over yet.
That's right. We have to go after her.
Sure, but we don't even know where she went.
Judging by what she said recently, it's likely she went to the Keystone. The only problem is finding out where that is.
No, wait. The coordinates she used are still saved here. If we can enter these into another teleporter, then...
You're a genius! So all we need to do is head to another teleporter, right?
Yes. Assuming we're lucky enough to find one that isn't already connected somewhere.
Regardless, I think we should go back to Niez first. What Nazamiel said before has me worried.
She said she'd sent out orders. You're right. We should check it out. Before we leave, we should... seal this room. Nazamiel might be able to unseal it with her power. But it's better than doing nothing.
Ouch, that's smarts.
Are you okay, Rinwell? Nazamiel has some crazy...
Done. Let's head back to Niez.
I wonder how things are going in Niez.
I hope Bayfon and the others are safe.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Maybe it's time I try on something new.
No one's doing anything. They're all just standing there.
I don't understand. Nazamiel didn't order her puppets to attack?
Or maybe it just hasn't started yet.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
It wasn't supposed to be like this. I'm sorry.
Wait! What?
I'm sorry. I thought it would make you happy. I'm sorry.
What is going on?
Hey, there's Bayfon.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Are they all being manipulated by the masks? The suppressors?
Beifon is like this, then do you think the inn is okay?
Let's go see.
What is going on with these people?
I'm glad they're not attacking us. Why do they keep apologizing? At this rate, there might not be anyone left not wearing a mask.
And Nazamiel plans to do this to the entire world?
I hope the inn hasn't been compromised.
With Beifon like that, who knows what's
They've gotten in. We're done for.
No, look, we're not wearing those masks.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought for sure.
I'm relieved to see some people are still safe. Can you tell us anything about what happened here?
Those masked weirdos out front went berserk all of a sudden and tried to force their way in here. Beifon said he would lure them away and left us.
So you've been hiding here. Renans and Danans, all hunkered down together.
They didn't hesitate to let me in when I feared for my life.
This lady saved me with her astral arts. I never thought I'd see everyone working together like this.
That young man said the masked people went berserk.
Right. Except Nazamiel said she'd already sent out orders before we got to her.
Okay, but if that's what initiated the attack, then why have they stopped and gone docile now? And when they talked, it
was Nazamiel's consciousness. You said so yourself, didn't you, Alphen?
That does fit with what Nazamiel was saying before. How she was changing people's minds to make them the same as her.
And now, she's wearing a mask, and must be in the same state as the people outside. Assuming the reigning visage has the same effects on the wearer as the suppressors, what would happen if she were to interface with the Keystone?
The purpose of connecting to the Keystone was to send orders. But if Nazamiel is also under the control of a suppressor, maybe everyone outside has gone quiet, because they've become the same as Nazamiel is right now.
But if that's the case, then what was up with all that stuff they said?
I suppose they must have been Nazamiel's true feelings. I don't know how it all works, but that has to be it.
all of those masked people we saw kept apologizing to us. If those were actually Nazamiel's thoughts, then...
We have to help her. We have to find a way to show her that we aren't mad at her.
But if we want to get to the Keystone, we have to find a teleporter. Oh!
A Dawn Lake!
That's right. There's a teleporter there.
We have the coordinates we need. Let's go before...
Wait. If we're right about what's going on, then it may mean that we'll have to face Nazamiel. Before we finally head out, we'll need to make sure we're all prepared for that possibility.
She's right. We can't afford to fail.
We should rest up.
There's something I can't figure out. Assuming that the Keystone is putting the people in those masks in the same state of mind as Nazamiel right now, how did Nazamiel become like that?
It was because she put on the mask, right?
Yes. However, when Cal Basel first showed up in Niez, Nazamiel was wearing the mask.
But then when we saw her after that, she wasn't wearing it anymore. Could that mean she wasn't being controlled by it at first?
Perhaps the mind control function is something that can be shut off. At least with Nazamiel's mask. The reigning visage.
That would mean Nazamiel went to the trouble of turning that function on before putting on the mask again.
I don't get it. If we were simply in the way, there was no need for her to do that after we defeated her.
We couldn't have been in the way. She said she's doing all of this for us, didn't she?
She also said we're her friends.
That may be so, but Nazamiel still attacked us when we tried to stop her.
It seemed like she wasn't listening to what we were saying. It was like we were talking past each other.
We're still overlooking something. Whatever it was that drove Nazamil to the point of fighting us. Even before she gave up and erased herself. If we want to help her, we need to find out what that is before we see her again. I think we're ready. Let's all rest up today. Then tomorrow, we'll head out to confront Nazamil.
I wonder what she's doing right now.
She's still under the mask's control. It is possible that she can't see or feel anything.
Even so, her heart is crying out. And I think it's my fault that it is.
Your fault? How do you figure?
I've been thinking about it non-stop. When we had to fight Nazamil, where did I go wrong? Nazamil tried to take over people's minds, to control them. That is wrong. There's no excuse for it. But in the end, ultimately, she did it for us.
Yeah, she did say that.
She had no place where she belonged. To her, it must have seemed like the rest of the world didn't even exist. So when she joined us, it was like we became her entire world.
We were her first friends, so when we rejected her too...
It meant Nazamil lost her whole world. That's why she was so devastated that she tried to erase her own mind.
From the beginning, all she wanted was to earn our approval. And I flat out rejected her. Because I didn't understand. I was so focused on rebuking her actions that I couldn't empathize with her.
Let's show her we're sorry. Then we can hold hands with her, like we did before.
I'm sure the charm will help us reconnect.
Shouldn't you get some sleep?
In theory, yes. But I knew you were off by yourself somewhere, lost in thought.
Can't hide anything from you, can I? I'm sorry. No, I guess I should say thank you.
Thanks for what, exactly?
For letting me drag you into this life of non-stop travel. For staying with me for all this time. For everything. I've been called a hero, a destroyer, and things even worse than that. But you stayed with me, Xion.
Even right now, as you're thanking me, Nazamil is all you can think about, right?
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. That's just who you are, Alphen. But the truth of the matter is, that's why I'm here. If you weren't such a caring person, that wouldn't be the case.
Xion.
And besides, you're not the only one who's worried about Nazamil. I couldn't sleep either. When I look at her, I see myself. saddled with a fate she never wanted. Treated like an outsider by everybody. Alone. You know that pain. Really, I think that we all do. Every one of us has scars like Nazamiel's. You're the one who saved me, Alphen. And along the way, I think we've all managed to save each other. That's why I want to help Nazamiel however I possibly can. I want her to feel like she's not alone anymore.
Yeah. Listen. There's something that I've been wanting to tell you. I think I'm ready to say it. Now that I'm prepared to move forward. Xion, would...
Now's not the time.
What?
Not while we still have more important things to do.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Try not to look so worried. I'm not going anywhere, okay? Is that all right?
You're always 5 steps ahead of me. All right. Did everybody get enough rest?
Let's get moving. Nazamiel is waiting for us.
Let's show her she has friends who care about her.
And put an end to this chaos once and for all.
That's right. Then we can have a tasty meal together.
I guess that means I'll have to put all of my cooking skills to work, then.
It's time. We're bringing her back, no matter what.
We need to avoid provoking those mass... guys.
Yeah. Imagine if they all swarmed us at once.
Hey! Quit it!
Great, now I'm hurt and dirty.
I think there's someone in trouble here.
Huh? Huh? Why you? Why you? Damn.
No.
I can't believe... That man said that. Could he have picked worse phrasing? I hope Rinwell and Law don't take his words too seriously.
Both of them have faced their pasts and are now looking forward to the future. But words can still hurt. and we should keep an eye on them.
I agree.
I guess...
Law.
What? Good grief.
Law.
Well...
Are you okay?
Yeah. I was just thinking back on my time with the Snake Eyes. I was a serious mess back then. I still can't believe I really arrested my own dad.
Law.
Sorry. Now's not the time for old regrets.
Great, now I'm hurt and dirty.
No further!
Dragon Shout!
The company!
First strike!
Justice!
Super Swallow Dance! On a roll now! Thank Bolero! Glimmer Dragon!
Fall into thy
Super Swallow Dance! Rush! I'm on a roll now! You're wide open!
More of them.
Rush!
May a
Watch
thousand
this!
gales tear you to shreds! Gusty nails!
Eat this! Rip and tear! Now this! They just keep coming! Glimmer Dragon! Thank Bolero!
Magic is there! Freeze Lancer! You
Eat
get
this!
this!
Now I'm real mad! Steel!
Get on in there with the others!
Dark
Too
Wind!
much to handle? Nice, Law!
Leave it all to Law!
Hey, I'm here too, you know!
Dragon! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
I didn't ask for more of them!
Too slow! First strike! Steel! Mirage Blitz! Super Swallow Dance! Talon Hurricane! Super Swallow Dance!
You know, Law.
Talon Hurricane! That's much better. I'm just getting started!
Fires with blah blah blah!
Big Blast! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
More incoming!
I'm on a roll now! Talon Hurricane! Eagle's Eye! I'll finish you here and now!
Own death! Concentration!
Mirage Blitz! Ripple! Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang! No enemy can
Stand against
Dragon
us!
Shout!
Firmament Render! Arrow
Steel!
Ball!
First strike! Rip and tear!
I can't fight like this!
Yes, stay calm! You just gotta wait to be healed!
You're right. I'll do
Eat
that.
this! You're wide open!
Wind!
Death Blossom! What?
Well...
Huh?
Hey! Yeah! Ah!
had my doubts for a time, but Law and Rinwell have both gotten stronger.
Yes, our concerns were unfounded. They've both grown a staggering amount.
When we first met up again, I still saw them as children that needed my protection. But I was wrong. It's actually a little sad to realize.
It can be lonely when those you once protected no longer truly need your help. But they have become excellent friends and allies. Don't you think?
Yeah. I really do.
Well...
Got it.
Got it! Bracken's got it. Tough with so much to worry about.
Let's do what we can to lighten the Silver Sword's load.
Yeah.
Right. Thanks. Always good to be back in familiar territory. Well... Well? Thanks. Right. Damn it. I guess. Even though the Renan subject... has ended, no one in town seems truly happy.
Yeah. A year has passed, but they're still gloomy. I know it's not an easy thing to get over, but still.
There must be something we can do. At least, I hope there is.
I see.
That's right.
Rinwell?
Yeah.
Yes.
How about it?
Yes.
Fire water to melt people. Frozen hearts. I'd like us to join them on the day of the banquet as well.
If everyone's drinking, won't fights break out?
So what if they do? No way to get close.
Why you?
Hey.
Huh?
What? getting through. It's not about what the blazing sword says.
You didn't drop Zephyr's name.
I can't play that card forever. I do understand how both of them feel. It's just that...
It's important to explain yourself using your own words. But it's just as important to rest when you need to. Let's call it a day.
Yeah, all right.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
What's this? Look at you. What the? It's you! Weak as always. You make me sick. Bull Run. But you're dead! Oh? Then how am I here before you now? It's a dream. I'm just dreaming. Is that what you think? Allow me to enlighten you. I know the truth of this world. Friendship, trust. All that you believe in is fragile and fleeting. Stop. Those you seek to save are selfish and uncaring. You know it to be true. The only way to unify them... Stop! ...is through fear.
Why now of all times?
Losing your temper because it's the truth. You really are a pathetic bastard, aren't you?
Enough!
The only thing that can unite the feeble maggots of this world is domination by force. Bind them with chains of fear and drag them to heel at your will, dominate. Trample them and make them... crawl on the cloud.
Stop it! I'm not like you!
I'm gonna need more of that.
I will show you true power! There! Take it! Try harder! Orochi Fury!
Sorry, but this fight ends here! Just go faster! It's nothing more than an endless stream of beasts demanding all you have to do is use it.
No, you're wrong. I must take the flame inside. You're like what I want. I don't want to bind or be bound. Know your place.
What's the matter? No words to disagree? Are you so afraid to admit the truth? That power and fear will always win over faith and honor? Or will it take the pain of the whip to open your eyes? Maybe. It's true that I don't know the pain of the whip. I couldn't feel pain when they struck me after all. And I understand what you're saying. People can be selfish. That much I can't deny. They hide their true intentions to get what they want. I've seen it countless times. Even so, I choose a path free of oppression. So a refusal, then. At the very least, you have no choice but to use force if you wish to destroy me. Do I? Maybe you can be defeated with force. But that would make me no better than you. If you utilize fear to rise above others, you'll only live in fear of when you yourself will fall. It's another form of oppression. You aren't Volron. You're a shadow born from my doubts. Even if that's true, I still have the power to engulf you in darkness. What will you do if not destroy me? If you were born from me, and that means you're a part of me, I'll accept that and keep on living. Taking the weak route, are we? Go on then, but stay vigilant, or the night may come when this shadow consumes you. I'm used to your threats, but I'll heed your warning all the same.
Good morning. Didn't get enough sleep?
No, it's not that.
Then what?
I think I had a strange dream.
Oh? About what?
I don't remember exactly, but I think it was important.
Well, whatever it was. You seem less tired than you were yesterday.
Now that you mention it, I do feel like a load has been lifted.
Good. Now let's get moving. We still have a lot to do.
Yeah, I'm not giving up.
I think it's safe to rest here now.
That was quite the little adventure we went on. Is that so? Hmm.
What are you looking at?
I'm not sure. The world in front of me, I guess. Nothing has really changed, but somehow it feels like I'm looking at something new. Even the stars are brighter. It's like a wall that was always there is gone now. It's hard to describe.
Maybe your breakthrough has let you see things differently.
You think so? Yeah, you might be right. Maybe I was scared.
That people would be disappointed in you?
Yes. But then I was thinking, do you remember the last thing Volron said to me?
If you choose to walk that path, you choose that path. You choose a path of betrayal, despair, and corruption. I remember.
If I kept trying to play the hero everyone wanted me to be, I may have ended up just like he said. Of course, I know this won't solve all my problems. I'm sure there will still be times when I face betrayal or despair. But I can accept that if it's the result of my own choices. As long as I make my own decisions, I will be the master of my own fate. It's strange how a simple change in one's mindset can make such a big difference. It's not like I'm doing anything differently.
You freed yourself. It's been a while, but you finally look like yourself again, Alphen.
Thanks. Thank you, Shionne.
Oh, yeah?
I see. What? How absurd.
Dohalim?
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Sure.
Seems a lot of the Renans still have high expectations for you as the last remaining lord.
It's been like this since the Convergence. But...
Hey!
Huh? That ain't funny. I think you're lying.
The people here must have a lot of anxiety. Dohalim, I've been thinking about how you've been bringing together the refugees from Lenegis all by yourself. It's incredible.
Right? It sounds like you've got a lot to deal with, but I never hear you complaining. Way to go, man!
Each thoroughfare is a river. The aimless wanderers its flotsam. The rapids become deafening in their ceaseless roar.
What are you talking about? Is there a dangerous river in Pelesian or something?
No, that was Dohalim's somewhat idiosyncratic way of complaining.
Huh? Which part?
The deafening rapids represent the troubled voices of the people here. He has to listen to their woes every single day, so I suppose he must get tired after a while.
Okay. Though, to be honest, even with it explained, I'm still not sure I really get it.
My hand extended to carry any burden, receiving but pebbles.
He wants to help them solve their problems, so he listens to their concerns, but they only ever bring him small, trivial matters.
How did you get all of that?
Suspended outside your window, sunlight caught on sodden shadows. 'Tis no cause for shame.
Wow, it sounds so mysterious. What's this one about, Kisara?
In this case, the sodden shadows would be laundry. One of the Renans must have complained about wet clothing that some Dahnan hung out to dry. He's expressing the frustration he feels at having to listen to such petty grievances all the time.
Yes, your inferences are correct. As a man in my position, I find it difficult to speak my mind. Looking back, my achievements in Menancia truly would have been impossible were it not for your assistance. I find I am quite inadequate on my own.
Dohalim, you're a hard worker. You should be proud of that. I'd be glad to lend an ear to your complaints anytime.
Great courage is needed to travel the long road ahead. You, as ever, are my courage.
Dohalim? Yes, let's continue to travel it together.
I don't think I need that one explained to me.
I still don't get it.
Sure.
Dohalim sure seems on it. Edge.
He's more worried than he lets on. We have to do what we can for him. All right.
Why would it... anyone be after Faria?
Maybe because she's important to Dohalim? It can't be a coincidence, right?
We'll know once we apprehend the culprits. Come on.
Faria's somewhere in these woods.
I sure hope she's okay.
Look! Someone's there!
Is that?
Doe! What are you doing here?
I should ask you the same thing. Have you gone mad? Running off on your own?
I wanted to avoid causing any trouble while you were away. Sorry.
Were the kidnappers the ones who hurt you?
Yeah, I tried to get Faria back, but I was too weak. I'm not as good as you.
She's still alive then?
There's no doubt about that. Doe, listen, the culprits...
I know. Avakir, you head back to Pelesian. Kisara, you're with me.
What was that just now?
It's rare to see like this.
Yeah. His silence speaks.
Faria, are you all right?
Do, is that you?
Lord Dohalim, what are you doing here?
Lord?
That's enough.
Do, be careful!
You would go so far as to disguise yourself as the very people you hate.
So you know. I'd expect no less from the great Lord Dohalim.
The abductors are Renans?
They slipped away with Faria and defeated Avakir when he gave pursuit. Though those two are not warriors, overcoming them would be no easy task for a Danan. They were attempting to frame Danans for the crime. My guess is they were trying to make me hate Danans as they do.
Precisely. But that's only because you won't do your damn job as our lord. Ever since we lost Lenegis, we've been living like prisoners. Yet you only preach reconciliation, neglecting your duty as our guardian.
How could you be so selfish?
I am still a guardian of the Renans, but that does not mean continuing our rule.
It's just our luck you'd come back on the very day we execute our plan. We may have failed, but there are others who see you as weak. You had better watch your back.
Do.
You succeeded at one thing. Your intent was to anger me. However, the focus of my anger is you. Any that harm my friends will be punished.
Dohalim, don't! If you give in to your anger, you will be no better than our enemies. Please, stand down.
You're right. His fate must not be decided by personal feelings. We will deliver him to Pelegion to face due process. Thank you, Kisara. You prevented me from making a grave mistake.
That's my job, after all. The criminals have been turned over to the authorities.
Thank you, Kisara. That should be the end of the ordeal.
After all that, I just caused more trouble for you.
I'm glad the two of you are safe. That's all I can ask for.
Still, I have a feeling there's more trouble to come. There are still plenty of Renans and Danans who are unhappy with the way things are. I'll have to come up with other ways to keep things under control.
I'm counting on you. That reminds me, Avakir. I only learned of the kidnapping because Lentigar was concerned for your safety. You should learn to rely more on those around you.
Yes, you're right. I'll be sure to thank him.
We should let Ganya know the problem's been resolved, too. Let's go, Kisara.
Do,
Yes?
thank you. And... take care of yourself.
I appreciate the sentiment.
Culprits were Renans disguised as Danans?
Their intent was to turn Dohalim against the Danan people.
As a Renan, I apologize. Danans were being framed.
Ganya, please know Dohalim would never.
You're quite the conscientious one, aren't you? You could have kept quiet about the truth, and none would have been the wiser. And that's despite the fact that you were the target of this plot.
I believe telling you was a necessity.
I agree. In fact, I feel the urge to let my fellow Danans know just how honorable you are.
Ganya.
I hope this relationship continues, takes root, and endures long after we are gone.
On my name, Dohalim Ilkaris. I vow to do all that I can to that end.
Are you thinking about your friend, Faria?
I've ended up putting her through another ordeal. Avakir as well. They've been made to suffer just for knowing me. And it's likely this will not be the last time either.
It's not your fault. Your position means Danans and Renans alike are going to look at you with their own individual prejudices. One side expecting the best, while the other assumes the worst. Much like what Alphen has experienced.
I understand. No. Understanding is not enough. I should have expected something like this to happen. Whether it was to a friend of mine, or someone else, it was my responsibility. and it's my fault for not being prepared. I'm going to instruct them to reinforce security. Of course, we'll have to do so carefully so as not to incite the old guard. Did you think I would blame myself more?
No. You're no longer your old self.
I don't plan on going back. Besides, the situation wasn't all bad either. Avakir had a colleague who cared about him and was willing to step forward. The situation is changing, slowly but surely. If things continue this way, it may someday lead to that utopia you spoke of. One where all people are treated equal. Though, I do not know how old I'll be by the time I see such a world.
No matter the age, you won't be seeing it alone.
That's true.
Why you?
That can't...
Dohalim?
Guardian of the Renin. Huh? That's quite the title, Dohalim.
A misnomer that doesn't reflect...
Hey!
I appreciate...
Okay. Thank you.
So then... Kisara, you seem to have accepted your position as someone the people can rely on.
As a... member of the Service Corps, being there for those in need comes with the territory. Besides, I'm happy to do it. It's a vital part of maintaining the peace, wouldn't you say?
Yes, I think I would. This should be enough nourishing food. Let's take it back to Pelegion.
No.
Hey!
My thanks.
We've visited countless cities, but everywhere we go, there seem to be more problems than before.
Perhaps. But no one can deny that the reconstruction efforts are making steady progress. Where we are now is just the first step on a long road.
That's right. With this kind of work on such a large scale, it will probably take decades to complete it all. But if everyone works together towards the same goal, I know we can create a world without suffering.
That's right. And even now, there are people with the same ideals as us, all over the world, working to improve their lives. We'll have to do all we can to protect them, and to ensure they can continue to do so in peace.
The thoughts and actions of the people alive today will shape the world of future generations yet to come.
Yeah. If you see something wrong with the world, the only way to make it better is to step up and do something about it. The people we've seen aiding in the reconstruction have reaffirmed that belief.
Still, it can be hard to be optimistic, given the current circumstances.
I know. But that's all the more reason for us to keep working to see this through to the end, right? We'll also have our own dreams and goals to work toward, for the sake of the future we're building.
You're right. As long as we're together, I'm sure we can do it.
I understand your willingness to go to great lengths for your ideals, but I do hope that you're able to take some days off to rest.
I could say the same of you.
I get it. Because if you both have a day off, you can spend it together, right?
That's not what I meant.
It wasn't?
All right, let's get back to gathering info on wedding ceremonies. You and Rinwell looked into flowers, right? So what's next on the docket?
I'm thinking food should be next. The food at Kagari's wedding was really amazing. I still remember it.
That's so. Hey, didn't I hear something real similar from Xion? That was close. I almost let something slip.
I don't know anything about that. I just have an interest in wedding foods. What should be served, how it should be prepared, stuff like that. I just want to learn.
True, you can't just serve anything you want that tastes good. If you served hot dogs at a wedding, people would riot.
Yeah. Wedding food should be a treat for the guests. So I'm sure Danans and Renans will each prefer different things.
Let's start by looking into the Renan side.
Yeah, I agree. We can begin by asking Dohalim.
Sorry. Dohalim's on Xion distraction duty. I'm doing my best to keep her in the dark too, so we've got to be sure she doesn't overhear us.
I see. In that case, maybe Dohalim's friends Avakir and Faria can help us out.
Those two that were on Lenegis. They're over in Pelagian now, right? Yeah, that's a good place to start. Let's go see them and see what they have to say.
Dinner at a wedding. Reception. What would you... pick for the menu, Law?
I'd want a bunch of tasty meat. Just pile my plate with meat and I'll be happy as a clam.
I know it's sudden, but Dohalim's busy, so we were hoping the two of you could tell us a bit about Renan customs.
I'm surprised you'd come to us, but we'd be happy to help out a friend of Doe's. Oh, I didn't know weddings were popular here. They're a custom that goes way back on Rena.
What kind of food do you serve at Renan weddings?
Let's see. For the guests... Oh, you've got to have a huge cake.
The bride and groom cut the cake together in front of all the guests, then feed each other a slice.
They feed each other? I'd be too embarrassed to do something like that.
Wait, Alphen, are you asking about weddings to prepare for your own? In that case, you've got to make sure your partner has a say. But I guess that would be tough if you want to make it a surprise.
No. I'm just curious, so I'm doing some research. I'm not keeping this a secret because I want to surprise someone. I'm just not familiar with the customs and want to learn.
I see. Seeking knowledge on subjects out of your wheelhouse is a noble pursuit.
You've taught us a lot. Thanks, Avakir. Thanks, Faria.
Now that we've learned about Renan customs, why don't we ask someone about the Dahnan ones?
Sure, but who should we ask? I guess we could start by going to see Doc.
Sounds like a plan. Let's head to Uzlebek. Does Doc's knowledge include... weddings and food and stuff like that, too?
I'm not sure. But the more I think about it, I suppose those aren't... Hey, Doc. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Weddings? I don't even know what that is, let alone what kind of food you should serve. Calaglio was poor, and we couldn't even afford to think about stuff like that when we were slaves.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I've heard of weddings. There's ceremonies for people that are getting married, right?
Married, you say? Alphen, you thinking of settling down?
It's more that I haven't thought about it enough, so I want to prepare a little for when the time comes.
I was all prepared to take a parental role and give you my blessing. But you're not tying the knot? You know, Alphen, you really haven't changed at all.
Maybe not. There's still a lot I don't know. So much I have to learn.
So if Doc doesn't know anything, what now? I can't think of anyone else who might know about weddings.
Do you know anyone who's done that marriage ceremony? If you do, maybe you could ask them.
Oh, right! We do know one couple.
Kagari and Notio. Of course, why didn't I think of asking them? We attended their wedding, and theirs is the one that set off this whole wedding craze to begin with. They're the perfect pair for us to talk to.
Then our next destination is set. I'm sure they'll have all kinds of useful information.
Seems like everything's settled here then.
Good luck, Alphen!
Next we should go... to Kagari and Notio's place. Let's head to Thistleum.
They sure get along well. Like they're in their own little...
Oh my, hello. Are you here for Notio? Or did you come to see me?
Both of you, actually. Can we ask you some questions about wedding ceremonies?
Of course. It would be our pleasure. Our wedding ceremony is one of my most important memories with my beloved Kagari. Ask us anything.
What should we talk about first? How about the day I decided to marry my sweet Notio?
Sorry. Maybe we can get to that later. For now, I want to know about the food.
See, I'm currently gathering information on food that's served at weddings. What kinds of dishes guests will enjoy, that kind of thing. You two have experience, so I was hoping you could share your insights.
Of course. We'd be happy to. Our ceremony was very simple, but we did it our way.
We didn't worry too much about Dahnan or Renan traditions. We decided to do whatever made us happy.
It's the thought that counts, after all. I think you should prepare whatever the couple wants to eat, or something they want their guests to eat.
The thought that counts. Taking care of your guests, you mean? Thank you. That's helpful.
Oh, and we prepared dishes with ingredients that are said to be auspicious.
Since everyone came all the way just for us, we wanted our guests to feel happy too.
Everyone who attended seemed to enjoy it, so I recommend doing the same.
But gathering everything was quite an ordeal. Remember, Notio? We were only able to serve what we did through sheer luck.
What do you mean by sheer luck?
The merchant we talked to said it was a miracle he got everything, and that he'd never be able to manage it again.
Wow, it's that much trouble. and it may be tough to procure those kinds of ingredients. If that's the case, we should try to gather everything ourselves and see what we can do.
You want to gather things now? Even though you're not getting married yet?
Yeah, I want to make sure I know how to get what I need. I want all my bases covered.
Okay. You sure put your all into things you're serious about, huh, Alphen?
I appreciate your help, Law. So, what kinds of auspicious ingredients should we go after?
Sea bream is a high-class fish with an elegant taste, so it's often seen in celebratory meals in Thistleum.
They also said something about lemons bringing good luck. I don't know why, but they said it'll keep you from catching a cold.
Where I'm from, we eat rat pig meat on special occasions. It's supposed to be good for your health.
Sounds like certain ingredients carry special meaning. We'll see what we can scrounge out. Oh, wait. I already have the ingredients you just mentioned.
This is what we were after, right?
You've already got some auspicious ingredients. And I went on and on about how hard it'd be to get them. Seems I was wasting my breath.
It definitely wasn't easy.
Okay. I think we got a handle on how to gather what we need. We should be able to lend a hand next time someone's having a ceremony. I also know what to do to prepare for my own wedding. If I ever have one, I mean.
How about that? I think we got some good info.
If you're doing all this to prepare for your own wedding, you should fully understand what your partner wants before planning the menu.
What my partner wants?
Sorry, I didn't mean to be nosy.
It's not like that, Kagari. But people keep telling me the same thing. To take my partner's wishes into consideration. But I'm still just doing research, so I don't really understand what that means.
So you're doing research to understand what you want for yourself. I think that's wonderful too.
Some people are satisfied as long as they end up married and don't do any planning at all. Those kinds of people are the worst.
Yeah, that was a close one.
We got some great advice. So I think that should about do it for our culinary investigation.
I feel like there was some other auspicious food, but I can't recall what it was.
What? There's more?
I'm sorry, but I'm sure there was some delicious and auspicious food that both Renans and Danans enjoy. It was the hardest one to get our hands on. Someone knowledgeable about gourmet should know what it is.
Well, now that's got me curious. We've already come this far. I should try to gather some ingredients.
Man, I knew you'd say that. But how are we supposed to do that when we don't even know what you want? Maybe that old man will know. You know, the one traveling around in search of fine delicacies?
Gordino. He's definitely the perfect person to ask.
I know, right? Let's go talk to him next.
Thanks for all the help, both of you.
I hope what we shared was useful.
I wonder what... Our old foodie friend is now.
We'll probably run into him if we go somewhere famous for its food, right?
I hope he hasn't collapsed again while searching for his next culinary obsession.
Oh, look who it is. What can I do for you? Got more questions about gastronomy? An auspicious food for weddings that both Danans and Renans enjoy. I know a few things that fit the bill.
Okay, so are any of them something that, she likes?
Huh? What was that? Speak up!
Well, it's, Shion. I need something Shion likes.
Wow! What are you so angry about? What did I do?
You didn't do anything wrong, Gordino. Shion's name just kinda came to mind. Just leave it at that.
Well, I've got no idea what's going on. But I know just the thing for that young woman who's always hungry.
Oh, come on, just say it already!
Danans love it, Renans love it. That young woman who is always hungry does too. And it's auspicious. Boss Fish checks all the boxes. In the gastronomy world, they say that if you eat a boss fish at a special occasion, your family will be bestowed with safety.
I didn't know there were legends like that in gastronomy. But it sounds like boss fish is perfect. We'll scrounge some up.
Oh, it won't be that easy. Boss fish are hard to find. However, If you aren't able to pass this test, you won't get my blessing to marry my daughter.
But who said anything about marrying your daughter? I don't need your blessing.
Obviously, I'm joking. I don't have a daughter, but I've always wanted to say that. At any rate, I'm not kidding about bossfish. Good luck getting your hands on some. You'll need it.
Don't we already have the boss fish he's talking about? Should we give it to him, Alphen?
Gordino, is this what you need?
Oh, there's no mistaking it. That's a bossfish for sure. It must have been quite the trial to get this. But hospitality would be meaningless if it were easy, now wouldn't it? Okay, I'll allow you to marry her. But I won't forgive you if you make my daughter unhappy.
Not this again.
Jokes aside, if you can get your hands on bossfish, then you should be able to get any ingredients you need.
Thanks. I think it's fair to say we've perfectly understood how to gather what we need.
We learned about wedding dishes and how to gather the ingredients. So you must be satisfied now, right, Alphen?
Indeed. I owe you my thanks as well, Law.
If you ever need more advice about the menu for your wedding, don't hesitate to come see your friend Gordino. Regardless, my fabulous recipe deserves a name. Absolutely exquisite! Harmonized!
I hope someday she'll be on board with making the menu too, Alphen. I'm sure she, or your partner, will be happy with anything Gordino cooks.
Something my partner will enjoy. I need to think about that, too.
Hmm? Something bothering you?
No, it's just... everyone we've talked to has mentioned the same thing. My ultimate goal is to learn more about weddings and marriage. That hasn't changed. But Kagari and Notio said that isn't enough, and that I have to think more about my partner.
Right, that's why we looked into bossfish. Isn't that enough?
Maybe, but I don't know if it counts as taking my partner into consideration. I'll have to give it some more thought. I've learned a lot. That... ingredients and cooking.
Let me know the next...
So, Alphen, how's your pursuit of wedding knowledge progressing?
With everyone's help, I've been able to look into several things I was curious about.
Happy to hear it.
I'm still clueless when it comes to marriage in general. I'm still in the dark on what married life is like after the ceremony is over.
It does seem as though that would be a separate set of knowledge. You'd need a new home, furnishings for it, things of that ilk.
A home? You need a house if you get married?
It's not a requirement, but generally speaking. It even came up in the conversation amongst the ladies that sparked your quest for knowledge. Shion said she wanted a warm home to live in, remember? It's completely normal to think of such things.
It is?
So I've heard.
Then the next thing I research will be where to live after getting married. I want to know everything that's needed.
Very well. You know, I once heard someone say, marriage is not the destination, but a new departure. I believe those were Droshin's words of wisdom.
Really? Does that mean Droshin's married?
He is indeed. Seeing as he has experience, you may wish to seek his counsel.
All right, let's go. Now that I think about it, life after marriage is obviously more important than the wedding. Itself, the wedding is a single day. But your life together after that goes on for years and years.
True. It is certainly a topic worthy of careful consideration.
Oh, hello. Did you need something?
There's something I want to talk to you about. I heard you're a married man, so...
You once spoke to me about the necessities in everyday life after marriage. Do you recall? We've come to you because Alphen would like to hear what you have to say. Can you inform him of what is necessary?
Is that so? Now that's a serious consultation. If you're going to get married, I think you first need to decide where you want to live.
No, I'm not getting married in the immediate future. I'm just curious and doing some research.
I see. Even so, I think you'll get an idea of what you need if you picture what you want for yourself. Are there any cities you've thought would be nice to live in?
No, not really. I'd never given it any thought.
You know, Shion once said that she enjoys the mood of gazing upon the snow of Cyslodia, and that doing so calms her. Other than that, she also mentioned that she finds the weather pleasant in Ganeth Haros.
She did? Maybe that means she wants to live in Cyslodia or Ganeth Haros someday. I was just reacting to Shion's comments. Don't read into it too much.
Of course, we would never.
If you don't have any strong preference on where you want to live, maybe you should spend some time traveling around. Cast aside your preconceived notions and look around with an objective eye. You'll likely discover some conditions you can't compromise on.
Thanks. I think it's worth a try. Should we start by visiting Cyslodia then? I can see what Bregan has to say too.
By all means. I think it's smart to learn about marriage and all it requires well in advance. Married life is like a long journey. If you don't care for and support each other, it won't last. The most important thing is to discuss and understand each other. Two people living together...
We've strayed quite far from the matter at hand, and it seems this is going to take a while yet.
Not as long as the speech you gave at Kagari and Notio's wedding.
My apologies. Are you in a hurry? I still have more to share.
Thanks for your help, Droshin. You can tell me the rest the next time I see you.
Homzin's... Cyslodia are constructed to withstand the snow. That's one of their good points.
Right.
What? You're looking for a place to live?
We're gathering information about marriage. More specifically, we're currently looking into the process of house hunting.
Sounds complicated. I don't know anything about all that, but we'll welcome you with open arms if you want to move here, Alphen.
Thank you for saying so.
Thing is, there are some difficulties with living here, as you know. For one thing, there are more disputes between fellow Dahnans here than in other nations.
I'd hope they'd all get along better after they were freed. But I understand things still have a ways to go.
The other thing is that, in general, Renans aren't allowed into the city. You get lots of Renans coming to see you, don't you, Alphen? I know you've got both Renans and Danans in your crew.
Yeah, that could be a problem anytime Renans want to come visit.
The last issue is that the land around Cyslodia is barren. It isn't easy to secure the food you need. We're not starving yet, but there's not much by the way of excess.
So, if someone with, say, an incredibly high metabolism were to move in, it would put more strain on the food supply?
I had the same thought. Even if I'm comfortable, the person I live with may not be.
Yes. I think it's important to keep that viewpoint in mind when looking at other cities as well.
Thanks for talking with us, Bregan. I'm not looking to move just yet. But when the time comes, I'll remember everything you said.
Been a pleasure. Come by any time. Gathering information, house hunting. You got some big life changes planned there, Alphen? If it is what I think it is, nah, I won't pry. Good luck, Alphen.
Thanks, Bregan.
Now then, shall we depart for Pelegion? I will refrain from shamelessly recommending it, though.
Yeah, let's. The more places we can visit, the more informed I'll be. Plus, we can talk with Ganya to see if he has any advice. Going to... Cyslodia really helped me understand some of what's important when deciding on a place to live.
If we continue to
Did you need something?
I have a question for you. Can you spare some time if you're not busy with your duties?
I've always got time for you. I still owe you a huge debt. After all, it's thanks to what you all did a year ago that we regained the most important thing a human has. The ability to think.
All we did was help. It's you guys who actually took it back.
Even then, I still have a debt owed to you. So, what do you want to talk about?
I'm trying to decide where I want to live a little further down the road, when I'm ready to settle down. We're traveling around to various places to see how they strike me. Now we're here. So, how's life in Pelegion?
Hey, it's great that things have calmed down enough for you to think about settling down, even if it's still a ways off. But as far as living here, look, it's a beautiful city, and Renans live here comfortably. The problem is, Danans can't say the same. Plus, there are probably more than a few Renans here that would be less than pleased with your presence.
I guess it isn't the best for me. The city being beautiful is important to people who care about aesthetics, but...
I think Ganya is right. Pelegion is far from ideal for you, at least in its current state. If our efforts are met with continued success, perhaps one day it will be a city where anyone can live without issue, if possible. It would be great to reach that point before you've chosen a place to settle.
I'll be working hard towards that goal myself. You once told me that you fight against anyone who uses force to take what doesn't belong to them.
That's right.
I really took those words to heart and decided I wanted to help create a society free from hate. You've never let me down. Never betrayed my trust. This time, I want you to trust in me. I will make this city a suitable place for you and your future family to live.
All right. I believe you, Ganya. I'm glad we came to Pelegion, even though it was for my own personal reasons. It gave me the chance to talk with Ganya and you about these kinds of things.
So, what should we do next? Should we make our way to Mahag Saar?
Tensions are still high there, so I'm not sure if it'd be right to take anyone's time with my personal issues. I think we can rule out Nies. I'd cause way too many problems for Bayfon, and I wouldn't want to do that to him.
We keep in touch with Nies through trade and the occasional information exchange. If the opportunity arises, can I let them know you've begun thinking about your future?
Sure, as long as you don't make a big deal out of it. I'm really just doing some research for now.
Should we return to Visint then? It is a relaxed and cozy place after all.
Who could we talk to there?
How about Kisara's friend, Legil? She can likely offer opinions from a viewpoint different from Droshan's.
Good idea. Let's go see if she'll talk with us. If this... isn't a good fit, and I'm not sure what options will be left. I had no idea it was this hard to find a place to live. I'm glad I had the chance to experience it for myself. Legil, sorry to bother you. Can we chat with you about life in Visint?
Oh, I'm happy you'd come to me for advice.
But life in Vicente? Why? Is someone going to move here?
I'm considering it, but I haven't decided or even thought about a lot of details. For now, I'm traveling around and trying to find a place that would be nice to settle into once my journey is over.
Is that so? Well, I think Vicente is a great place to live. But recently, the population is exploding, and there isn't much space. We're getting overcrowded.
Guess there are downsides to Vicente's skyrocketing popularity.
But if you're going to live in Menancia, there are other options besides Vicente. For example, you can build a house near Traslita Highway just outside of town.
Outside of town? That thought hadn't occurred to me.
I know a really nice spot. However, it's currently inhabited by a gigantic Zoogle.
Well then, perhaps we can take care of that problem when we go scout the location.
Oh, that would be a huge help. Would you please?
Okay, we'll take care of it. We can't build a house if Zoogles live there.
Thanks. I appreciate it. By the way, I apologize if I've got the wrong idea here, but if marriage is the reason you end up relocating, then can I have your wedding bouquet? I already told Kisara, but I heard that if you can't catch a bouquet, you'll always be single and alone.
So you're where she heard that preposterous rumor?
All right. Let's go take care of the Zoogle on Traslita Highway.
That land will be important if you want to develop it in the future. We must eliminate any threats that lurk there.
Look! Isn't that what Legil was talking about? A giant Zoogle?
Looks like it. Let's get this done.
I've got really bad feeling about this.
You picked the wrong fight! Take this! I'll smash you! Win! Devastation!
It's weakened!
Classic Phoenix! This ends now! Now in the groove! Dragon Ball watch it! Burning Strike! More! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Laser Spear! Here's the evil!
Ocean Fury!
Freeze Laser!
Try this!
I'll stop its charge!
I'll crush you!
Lightning Reflexes! Tenebrous Claw!
I'm gonna need more than that.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
It's a pretty nice spot, like Legil said. A great view, and relaxing too.
Sounds as though you like it then. I too feel this would be a good spot for you.
I feel like I could just wake up, check out the view, do a little stretching, and be ready for a big day.
Feeling good about your environment is important. Now, shall we return to Vicente and inform Legil?
Poodle, shake off that water. Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
We defeated the Zoogle, Legil.
Thanks. So, how was the location?
Man, that was a nice spot. I can see myself enjoying life there. Maybe that means it's a good fit for me.
I think that when you get married and look for a home in earnest, what we've learned will aid quite a bit in your search.
Yeah. I thought that as long as they had 4 walls and a roof, all houses were the same regardless of where they are. But I was wrong.
I thought that much was obvious.
I'm glad you like it. If you seriously consider moving here, please let me know. The house itself is just as important as the location, so I can introduce you to a pro who can help with everything from layout to paint color.
Thanks, Legil.
You'll have a lot to think about, especially considering you won't be the only person living in the house. It seemed you had someone on your mind as we were traveling. But are you satisfied with the information we gathered?
I really don't know anything, so I thought that it would be enough to learn about marriage in general. But that isn't enough. Nearly everyone we met told me to think more about my partner. So I was trying to keep my partner in mind as I did my research, but honestly, I'm not sure if what I've done is correct.
I see. I believe that no knowledge or experience is without its merits. Right now, your head is full of worry and doubt. But it's a necessary step towards finding a better future for yourself.
I hope you're right.
You've only just begun to think about your future. There is no need to rush these things, Alphen.
Dohalim, thank you. Choosing a... Home is basically set.
Seems like your research into weddings and marriage is going well, Alphen.
Yeah, thanks to everyone's help. I've got Law and She on distraction duty, so I have some time. But there may not be anything left to look into. I didn't know a thing before. But I've learned a lot, and have gained a little confidence now.
That's great.
I want to thank you again, Kisara. I've given things a lot of thought, and I think I've come to understand what makes weddings great. It's a ceremony to bring happiness to the person you care about most. Maybe that's why they're so popular these days.
You've come a long way. Remember how you panicked when you realized you knew nothing about marriage? By the way, I think there's something else that comes before the wedding. Have you already looked into it?
What? Something that comes before the wedding?
Of course. You're going to propose, right?
I haven't gotten any info on that yet, but I think it's enough to simply ask, will you marry me?
Wait, that's it?
What else is there?
Don't worry about it. You'll come up with something. Now then, I must be off.
Kisara, wait! Don't forsake me! Please, I'm begging you!
I don't know what the person you want to marry will think, but usually the atmosphere when you profess your feelings is important.
Oh, that.
You're asking them to spend the rest of their life with you, so you have to make that idea as enticing as possible, or they may say no. The location's also important. It's a moment you'll both remember forever. It should be in an elegant and beautiful place. Say, take her to a floral garden by the seaside. Gently take her by the hand and sweetly whisper to her your everlasting love. Or something.
A floral garden by the sea. I don't know any place like that.
That was, just an example. Some people put a lot of thought into proposals, whether they be marriage proposals or not.
But I should choose a place that makes me seem enticing. That won't be easy.
I think your best traits are your kindness, decisiveness, and strength.
By strength? Do you mean with the sword?
That's part of it, but you also have the strength of mind to stand firm in your beliefs. Like touching Shion without fearing her thorns. If you can show those traits to your partner, then she's sure to say yes.
I see. The problem is, I don't know how I can show her how strong my feelings are.
Well, I just heard a disturbing rumor. Apparently, a dangerous Zeugle has taken up residence in the Iglia Wastes.
We've definitely got to do something about that. But what does that have to do with what we were talking about?
You don't get it? The strength of your feelings is basically your courage. You should show Shion you're not afraid to face powerful enemies.
Well, I don't have a partner yet. Plus, is something that simple good enough?
I'm not saying it's the best method, but I think it's one way of going about it.
If that's the case, then I should face the Zeugle alone. That should prove that my feelings are true, right?
I don't know. That might be a little too dangerous. There's a difference between courage and recklessness, Alphen.
I know, I get it. But I want to give it a shot. I want you to watch and afterwards let me know what you thought.
So you want to practice on the Zeugle in the Iglia Wastes, right? Got it. If it doesn't go well, we can just think of something else. If things get hairy, I'll jump in to help.
Thanks. And all I have to do is decide on a place. Elegant and beautiful. Nothing comes to mind.
Don't worry about it for now. You have time. Let's head to the Iglia Wastes and lay waste to that Zeugle.
Fighting alone against a powerful... foe is the perfect chance to test myself lately. I've always had Shion and the others... nearby. I guess it's been a while.
Don't lose sight of your goal. You're trying to show your courage, not your recklessness.
Those two really haven't changed a bit. In a bind? Here I come! This one's all mine! Explosive ring!
Yeah, another one down! You guys all right?
Do you even need to ask?
There's the giant Zoogle, and there are more around it.
Okay, I'm going in. You watch from a distance.
I'll be sure to help if it looks like you're in danger. Good luck, Alphen.
No choice! Orochi's Fury! Sonic now! There! Take this! No escape! Stardust! 9 chance! Plasma Shock! More? Dragon Swarm! Orochi's Fury! Plasma Shock! Now, Dragon Swarm!
Sorry,
but this fight ends here! Let's go faster! Now, Asuna! Right! More? My turn! Stardust! Rising Phoenix! Not a chance! Try this! Great! That's more! Orochi's Fury! Explosive Ring! My turn! We did it! More? I'm nearly done for. Great! Next! That did it! Orochi's Fury! That did it! Orochi's Fury! Great! Next! Dragon Swarm! Plasma Shock! Lunar Rondo! The flaming...
Hey, what's going on here? Why is Alphen fighting by himself?
Shion? Wait, I can explain.
Hold on, Alphen. I'm coming to help.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Take this!
Radiant Pierce!
Stardust!
Radiant Pierce!
Rising Falcon!
Here's a healing arc!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Double
Do it!
Bang! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Plasma Shock!
Reload!
Hurricane Thrust! Almost there.
Don't let your guard down.
A freezing storm!
Sonic Thrust! Thunderfang!
Finish this.
This should do it! Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen!
It's time to end it! Battle!
I'm right beside you! Do it!
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Glacial Spear!
Orochi
Pierce
Fury!
Eagle!
Megasonic Thrust! Sword Rain Alpha! Dragon Swarm!
Radiant Pierce!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Damn it!
Last Life Shot!
Annihilation!
You picked the wrong fight! Dragon
Do
Swarm!
it!
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Shion, before we talk, can we go someplace quiet?
Sure. Now that you're safe, I'm in no hurry.
Thanks. Let's head for the volcano then.
What? So the reason everyone's been talking in secret has been because they're helping you?
Yes, that's right. I've been looking into something, but I asked everyone to keep it from you.
Looking into something? What is it? And why am I the only one you didn't tell?
See, I've been thinking about the future. What I want to do, where I want to go, things like that. But I didn't have enough knowledge, so I knew I needed to get more. I didn't want the person I want to be with to think I'm unreliable for not knowing anything.
I see. So you've been traveling around and getting advice from various people?
That's right. And a lot of them told me that when I gather information, I need to think more about the person I want to be with. In the end, I'm not really sure if I've accomplished what I set out to do, though. I'm sorry I kept it a secret. I thought that if I included you, I'd end up completely relying on you.
Alphen.
I'm really sorry.
Alphen, people told you to think more about the person you want to be with when you do your research. But wouldn't it be best to do the research together with that person? What's wrong with relying on her? Anyone who knows you understands you're someone who can be counted on. I mean, if I were that person, I'd certainly rather do it with you than be kept in the dark.
Together. That makes sense. Maybe I was trying to show off or something.
But if this person knew how far you and everyone else went for her, I'm sure she'd be very happy. Your methods may have been flawed, but your heart was in the right place. I'm sure she'd be thrilled to know how much you and everyone else care about her.
Shion.
Just let me say this. Once everything is calmed down and you're ready, let's sit down and talk.
Okay, got it. Let me say something too. The next time there's something I want to research, will you come with me?
Of course, Alphen. You don't even need to ask. I'm looking forward to it.
At first, I wasn't sure what would happen, but it seems like you found out what you wanted to know. So I guess things worked out.
Although Shion did scold us a bit.
That's no surprise. We did keep a secret from her, even if it was only for a short time.
Not telling her the truth was so hard. I was at the end of my rope and almost blurted it out a few times. I'm so glad she found out.
Sorry for putting you through all that, guys. But I learned a lot from this.
Then it was worth the trouble. We always wish the best for you, Alphen.
Filled with equal parts wisdom and nobility, always ready to boldly rescue anyone from the perils of thirst. Delicious and nutritious, it's Dohalim mixed juice. Try it today.
That phrasing sounds familiar.
Yet another product bearing my name.
Hey.
You don't say.
Yes.
Okay. Is that...
all right, I'm throwing down the gauntlet. Let's see who can make the best juice.
Well, you're certainly fired up. Are you suggesting a competition?
That's right. I had to MC the pancake contest, so this time, I'm gonna be a contestant!
All right, challenge accept.
No way, Alphen. You should sit this one out. No one wants to drink spicy juice.
Defeated before even setting foot on the battlefield.
Well, if it's anything like the last one, I'll join in this time instead of judging. I want to test my skills against the reigning pancake champ.
Wait, you mean me? Oh no, what am I gonna do? There's no way I can go up against Kisara. But I guess my title as the champion is on the line. And if I can get Huro to lend me a talent again... Huro, wait! Where are you going?
Maybe you should take a pass on this one. For Hoodle's sake.
I'm in as well. What about you, Shion? Will you participate?
Not this time. If Kisara's competing in the contest, someone will need to sit out and judge all the entries.
Then it's decided. The winner is the juice that Shion likes best. Let's do it!
That's right. I can drink as much juice as you can dish out. Bring it on!
Something tells me she just wants free juice.
Once we've gathered all of our ingredients, let's head to Faria Ranch. We should find all the tools we need there.
The competition will be fierce. I'll have my work cut out for me if I want to make up for my pancake defeat.
Huro! Please, come back! Don't leave me! Huro! Who can mix up the tastiest juice blend? Let's find out. Hootle and I will be your hosts. First, a special thanks to Bogdell for providing our lovely venue here at Faria Ranch. Now then, let's kick things off.
So Rinwell and Hootle are emceeing this time.
Shion, could you please say a few words as our judge?
Of course. I can tell everyone has put their best effort into today's competition, and I'm eager to sample the fruits of that labor.
Sounds like Shion's taste buds are ready. So, without further ado, let's bring out our first contestant. It's...
That's right. I'm the first challenger.
Star player Kisara is first up to bat. Has this competition been won before it's even started?
My recipe may seem unsophisticated at first, but I think you'll find it to be perfect for this competition. Here is my entry.
Whoa! Just check out that presentation. Let's hope it tastes as good as it looks.
I put a lot of care into the quality and flavor, not just the appearance. I use the finest milk, as well as fresh strawberries picked this morning. Overall, my strawberry milk blend achieves an elegant yet subtle sweetness that I think will pair perfectly with pancakes.
Just the sort of recipe I would expect from you, Kisara. I knew I could count on you to put your best foot forward when it comes to cuisine.
Well, I also kept in mind that the recipe we created not only had to be worthy of bearing Dohalim's name, but also had to work as a sellable product. With that in mind, I tried to replicate his elegance and refinement in both the presentation and flavor of my entry.
Even her description is flawless. She's thought of everything.
That's an approach to the assignment only you would think of, Kisara. Let's give it a taste. It certainly is delicious. And I'm sure it will pair well with pancakes, too.
Is this it? Has Kisara already claimed the title?
However, it feels a little too conventional. I don't imagine it would make any notable waves if it was released as a new product.
What?
It's a solid entry, but I think the juice we release has to surprise the drinker. It should give them something unexpected. For example, you could try dumping more sugar in it to sweeten it up.
It's true. I may have avoided taking risks in the pursuit of a smooth, easily accessible drink. But if the juice is too sweet, it won't go well with the pancakes, and adding that much sugar would definitely make the juice unhealthy.
I think you did a great job, Kisara.
Alphen, I don't need your consolation. I created this recipe, and I will destroy it with my own hands.
Wow, she is not taking this well.
Has fan favorite Kisara been knocked out of the competition? What will happen next?
You want a juice that will surprise the drinker, you say? If so, then it would appear victory is mine.
A bold statement. It sounds like you're confident in your entry, Dohalim.
Extremely. All my work has been for this. Behold, my masterpiece!
It's awfully viscous.
You mustn't judge on looks alone. I ask that you refrain from commenting until you've tasted it.
Fair enough. Well, here goes. It's amazing! The taste is rough yet elegant, utterly overtaking your mouth!
What? No way! It tastes good? What's in it anyway?
High-grade horse meat, sprinkled with pepper and grilled, then flavored with tomato and juiced. Not only will a glass of this juice sate your hunger, but if served with pancakes, it will be the main course.
So the pancakes would be like a dessert then? I agree. This certainly meets the requirements of the assignment. Not only does this juice deliver an actual surprise, but it's also truly satisfying to imbibe.
Indeed. Actually, I would say this recipe's only flaw is it tastes even better before it's juiced.
Disqualified!
Eliminated yet again.
In a way, it's impressive you can make something like this every time.
A disqualification is a disqualification. I will keep this recipe to myself, so that it never again sees the light of day.
Oh man, I'm last! Kisara's tried and true entry is out, and Dohalim's crazy concoction has been disqualified. Now I'm next on the chopping block. Oh, what am I gonna do?
La! Come on, hurry up! You're the last contestant, so get out here already!
Coming, Rinwell! Damn it! Think, Law, think! Oh, use your head. Wait, my head? That's it! If this juice is gonna reflect the real me, I gotta go all in! Time to go big or go home! Yeah! Sorry for the wait. Here is my entry!
It doesn't look particularly unique. Still, let's give it a taste. This texture is amazing. It has the perfect amount of pulp. It feels less like juice and more like I'm drinking an actual fruit. The aftertaste is cool and refreshing, yet it's substantial enough for a single glass to leave you feeling satisfied. This juice will not only fill the stomach, but also go perfectly with pancakes. It's exactly what I was hoping for.
Wait, so then?
Yes, La is the winner.
Haha, really? You're serious? Hell yeah!
But La, how did you make this? Did you grate an apple into a cloth and wring the juice out through it?
Nah, that's way too much hassle. The only tools I needed were these finely tuned muscles. Listen up. First, I split the fruit open with a headbutt. Then, I squeezed the juice out with my bare hands. And voila! Its appearance is understated, but it was made through a crazy process. Suits Dohalim perfectly, don't you think?
So, is that what you think of me?
Putting aside the juicing method, I guess this means we have a recipe we can turn in.
Hold on. No one could reproduce that juicing process except Law. Does that mean we have to turn him in too?
Huh? Come on, no need to go that far.
No, she's right. Sorry, Law, but this is goodbye. Take your recipe and head back to Vicente alone.
La, thank you. For everything. I promise I'll never forget you.
Take care of yourself, Law. Just know I'll be wishing the best for you in your new life.
You're joking, right? Hey, wait! Don't make me go! While sharing the recipe,
ahead and included some pointers on proper headbutting form. And who wants to bet it's sunny tomorrow?
And where exactly do you... How unusual of you to eschew proper etiquette, Dohalim.
Having been temporarily relieved of my duties in Pelegion, I want to enjoy some respite from the chaos.
Your work there isn't all that bad, is it?
Well, while drowning in a sea of paperwork, I find that memories of our travels together constantly tempt my scattered mind, even though I'm well aware that it wasn't all gaiety and glee.
It's natural for the mind to wander when it's been occupied with work for too long. Besides, our travels weren't all hardships either.
What about you? By all appearances, you seem to feel truly at home here.
Do I? I suppose I like it there for the same reasons you do. I think I know what you're trying to coax out of me, but no, not now.
Not while duty calls, I suppose. Oh, how I look forward to retiring and leading a quiet life.
Don't expect to be able to retire that easily. You still have a lot left to do before then. But you can do it, Dohalim. You aren't alone, after all.
Nothing could be more invigorating to hear. To a bright future.
To a bright future. Something still on your mind?
Do you think you'll ever call me Doe again?
Ah, you're hopeless. Of course I will.
This is perfect! I'll have everybody's mouths watering when they see this.
Well, off we go.